Hello and welcome to my first video of 2022. My name is Sarah and this is Emmie, although she's napping downstairs. And also Judah. I made it my New Year's resolution to unpack all of my fabric and actually organize it because it's been living in chronological tubs since I bought it, which was useless. So now it looks like this, when it used to look like this, and this, and this, and this, and also this. So let's suit up! I started by cleaning up the mess I'd made by making 2 holiday dresses before unpacking, and swept the floor to keep the fabric clean, and I grabbed my first bin! This was all holiday fabric, which should really just stay in a dedicated bin. Scraps from my candy cane dress. Okay, this is the tub I have been looking for because... Gosh. This bag is the Thrift Flip Snow White stuff on one container. And this is my next project. This is the color changing Aurora fabric. So that goes in the Aurora bin. Fancy fabric went over there. This thing right here is I found a listing where someone was closing bridesmaids and mother of the bride making dress shop. So I bought 10 yards of light blue satin for a Cinderella dress for $5 a yard, which was pretty good. Thrift Flip Snow White gets her own bin, although that's probably a spring project. Can't forget the red bow. I used to do a lot more quilting than I do now. Hey, it's my Rapunzel dress that started my YouTube channel. Minus the hoop skirt. Whoops. Recent bag of scraps. Some forgotten thrifted sheets. Pink fleece for when I was making a lot of Anna capes, but I think all of my nieces have one now. I took all of the fleece out, and this became the Halloween bin. Hocus Pocus fabric. Jurassic World sheets for a dress. Disney Princess sheets. Random fancy thrifted fabric. This is a really old one. I think this is black lace, black stretch, and I think I started this in high school. Clearly I never actually finished it. A whole bag of organza drapes. They make really good capes. Hey, that rhymed. 1 random cup. A tablecloth for a Christmas skirt. Same for summer. Emmie's frou-frou legs. I love making fabric books. Some jelly rolls. An Ariel panel. This is actually an exciting bag. This is all of the scraps, little scraps from things I've made over the years, cut into triangles, partially stitched together, eventually make a really big scrappy quilt. Definitely gonna keep this bag. Belle scraps, Cinderella scraps, Christmas dress scraps, a blue dress scraps, mini Aurora scraps, tons of fake fur without a project. I've gotten lots of fabric by thrifting, now I just need to use it. I have more sewing ideas than I can actually make, although I do a lot of sewing. I think I have too much fabric. This is my last bin of leftover satin and tulle and organza. And oh no, it's glitter tulle. Ugh. This was making Emmie's frou-frou costume from Beauty and the Beast so she could match me. Alright, it is day 2 now, and the temperature dropped to be 9 degrees last night. I thought it was really funny this morning on our walk when Emmie's paws froze and she just couldn't step on them because they were too cold until I brought out the little package of booties in my pocket, and all of a sudden her limp was gone. Anyway, this is the current mess. I still have a couple bins to go through, and the place where I'm actually going to put it is over there. So I have to clean out, at least to get to there, to start putting away some of this fabric. It's actually surprising that I haven't knocked anything over yet. Close call. If you watched my last video, you'll know that I was missing my white spandex to make this petticoat a separate thing. Well, I found it! This pile of Ariel stuff. Someone has made herself a nest out of my fabric, as usual. That's a pillow form. 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I have enough. Oh wait. 9. I think I need to sew more stuffed things now. Here are a few new patterns to my collection. You see a bit of a theme here. And then this one, I am super excited about this one because I am a figure skater. It's a little loud in here. Having fun, Patrick? I found the rubber frisbee.
Dig, Emmie, dig.
Like a dog silencer. Time for the armoire! I got it on Facebook Marketplace and it has definitely never been cleaned. So yesterday I gave the curtains in this thing a sniff because wow was that really gross. They're very clean now, they smell like bleach and they're a lot whiter. So I'm gonna put them back in and then I get to decide what fabrics I want in this. On the other hand, I could have shrunk them and now I get to make new curtains. I decided to put the plain colors in the drawers and pattern fabric up above. Ribbons went in the slotted drawer and were somewhat sorted by color. So I got my booster yesterday and I felt better, so I'm gonna take a couple days off. Although this is nothing compared to what happened with my original vaccine. Kinda haven't been doing anything for the past week and a half. Good morning, everyone, again. I am ready to do more sorting and I have a cup of, well, it's hot cider. Even though I know I'm wearing a tank top in the middle of winter and tomorrow is supposed to be all of 9 degrees Fahrenheit, so you know. But we have this problem where half the house is 75 degrees and the other half is in the 60s. The thermostat is password protected and no one alive knows the password. That's my own personal grievance for the day. It's a little bit annoying. Anyway, I have 3 giant bags of stuff to donate because I'm just not going to use it anymore. I'm going to get started on filling the drawers today. I really want to say I hope I finish today, but I kind of doubt it. I have a lot of fabric, so... The last real chunk to organize was the organza. And this is my sewing room, which I've already trashed because I've been working on this. Don't look at that. That's a sneak preview. That was a lot of work. Overall, I did a pretty good job of organizing everything. It should make crafting much easier, including that, which has already started. But you'll have to tune back in another time to see how that turns out. If you like this video or, you know, more sewing type videos, which is most of what I do, subscribe and like it. Bye everybody.